them all till they're finger tight with the wrench. Do not over tighten them, you can break the ears off. And basically you're ready to go then. Okay, now we're going to mold a unit. So first you open the two clamps, remove this, hang it here if you want, and get a piece of plastic here. And most of all the plastic comes with the coating on it, so there's two sides to the coating, so that side came off fairly easy. Now we got to pick on this side and get it started here. Let's try somewhere else. It's always the hardest thing to do. There we go. We pull off the second side, and then you lay it right in so it's more or less covers the red area. So don't have to be too super critical. Set this up here in the back. Put down, push these down, and the lights aren't blinking. The heat's up to temperature, everything's ready, so now we push the two buttons. And away it goes. Now there might be a slight delay, and sometimes because it's jumping back and forth from calculating that. So right now it's slid back, and it's over the heater, and it's heating up. And we're going to move up here nice and close so we can get a look here. I'll put this over here a little bit. What's going to happen when it comes forward with the die. So a number of things are going to happen at once. The unit's going to come back out of the heat. The plastic will be soft. When it comes forward and hits the forward switch, this die here will jump up in the air, and all of a sudden you'll see it suck down. And then a few seconds later the fan will come on, and then the die, the vacuum will shut off, and the fan will keep running. And when the fan's finally, here it comes now. Up it goes, sucked it down, and now the fan is gone. That's the vacuum pump starting to charge up the vacuum tank again. And the fan is on now, and the unit's sucked down in there. So this will stay on, and the die will stay up until the fan has run its course to cool the part off. So let's give it a little while here, and what will happen then is the fan will shut off, the die will drop, and if you can see it down here, the two lights are not lit. It's just the vacuum pump shutting off. Down here the two lights are not lit, so it kind of tells you what's going on there. And I think you can hear the fan running. There it goes, it dropped. And the unit's there, and now if you saw the lights, they pop back on. So now you just move this back here, get this up here a little bit. You open the clamps, pull this out, pick it up, and if you can see, the molded parts are there, and they're ready to be trimmed out now. Now what you'll be doing is peeling another one, sticking it in here, putting the clamps, starting the second one while you're sitting there trimming this out. The interesting part of this whole thing is that the majority of all this stuff is bought on eBay, and anywhere from 5% to 20% of what you'd pay for it brand new. So that's kind of nice. So when you're done now, the easiest thing to do is just shut off the vacuum, light goes out, shut off the air, light goes out, shut off the heater, the light goes out. And if you notice, this one's still lit, this is still moving around. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over and push the e-stop button here, and everything's shut off, and the unit is now in the sleep mode, or whatever you want to call it, and it's just sitting there doing nothing. There's no power draw from it at all, because the power relay in the back there has no power on it until that e-stop button is pulled out, so you don't have to worry about leaving it in and sucking power off of your grid. It's sitting there doing nothing. So anyway, that's the 4-inch vacuum forming machine, and it was fun to build. I enjoyed it. There's some challenges, but like I said, most of the stuff was done with 80/20. That's the aluminum extrusion there, and it was most of it was all bought off eBay, which is kind of neat. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching this.